Good morning, friends. A question was asked by me, by someone the other day to me. What happens in a spiritual church or a spiritual hall? I've never been to one before, and I'm really, really scared. Is it frightening, or is there anything to worry about? Now, there is nothing to be concerned about when you actually go into one of these places, and there are some lovely, lovely churches in the Essex area, in the Suffolk area as well. Now, what happens when you go into one of these churches? There might be an entrance fee. Some people charge £3, £4, or sometimes during the service they will actually put a donation basket around, so you can actually put a donation in for towards the church. Now, what will happen as well, sometimes you will find that there's an address from the medium. You have a chairperson up there, and the medium will actually give an address about philosophy of life, philosophy of the spirit world, and what his guides and helpers are actually saying to him there and then. Then sometimes you do get a few. Some churches do a lot of songs, some churches don't. But when you do have the songs, what happens is it just brings upliftment as well, and it brings the spirit people that are around you that are there. One thing that I've got to say, if you're going to go to a spiritual church, go in there with an open mind. If you're expecting your Aunt Jill to come round, or your mum and dad, sometimes they might not be ready to come through. So you've got to expect other people from the spirit world to come through. Now, sometimes you get mediums that throw out what they want to say to people. I've got a gentleman here, etc., 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 and they ask the audience, or they ask the people to if they could take this person that's there. Some mediums actually go straight to the person. It's like they will see, like with me, I will see a light above them, and I know that I've got to go to that person. It is nothing to be scared about. In fact, when you do go to a church as well, you get a lot of healing there, because the energy from the spirit people that are in that church, you can absolutely, you can just relax there as well. But it's comfort. People come to the church for healing as well. Now, sometimes as well, after a service, there will be healing. I will explain later on in a blog about what spiritual healing is all about. But if you feel a bit down, you've got pains, you've got aches, that is what healing is there for. And they might have also a distant healing book as well, where you can put your relatives in if someone's ill, if your aunt, uncle, even your animal kingdom, if they're ill or they're in pain, there will be a healing book. And that is a healing book is called Distant Healing. So we send our thoughts out. Now, another thing as well, what the medium will do, and sometimes it depends on where you actually go, they will open in prayer. Now, you ask, why do you open in prayer? There's a reason for opening in prayer. It's to bring the spirits through. It's to thank the spirits for what we're actually doing, that we're serving for them. We're serving for God. We're serving for spirit. And it's just a nice gesture that we actually do. It's nothing like if you go to a Catholic church. It's nothing like if you go to a Church of England church. Nothing like that at all. Every single hall every single church has their own way of communication, of doing their own services. Some churches have services every single day of the week. Like they have church services in an afternoon. And also at the end of it, you will find that the medium will do an ending prayer as well. And it's just to thank the guides and helpers for their work as well. But it's a lovely feeling. For my advice, if you want to go to one of these churches, if you want to go to a hall, people are very, very friendly in there. They're not frightening, and they're not going to force you to keep coming back and coming back. But talk to someone who's been there a long time, or who's been there, and you will find that you have a lot in common, because that commonness that they've actually got is that they've lost a loved one as well. So they're here to make sure, they come to make sure that their loved one is okay in the spirit world. But as I said, it's not a frightening thing to go to a church. It's not a frightening thing to go to a spiritual hall. You might even find things for sale in there, you know, spiritual items for sale, books, or people might have stalls where upon you can buy jewellery and things like that. But it's the most thing is it's there for comfort. It's there for bringing the two worlds together. So don't be frightened by going to one. Please go in there with an open mind and enjoy yourself. That's what spirit is all about. It's about enjoying and bringing the two worlds together. So I hope you understand why I bought this video, because people are frightened, and when you mention the word of spiritualism or spirit to someone, they might go, oh no, I don't want to go there. It's the dark side. But spiritualism isn't the dark side at all. So thank you for watching this quick video, and hopefully we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.